I shall release Ouroboros.
Okay, DW Gaming here with a new Dead by Daylight video, and we are playing the Chaos Shuffle game mode here. I'm using strong add-ons, obviously, because the the perks I've received in the shuffle are pretty useless. Wow. That was because he was still vaulting it, and I couldn't vault it. Yeah, I like the iridescent photo card as I try to get that whenever I see it in the blood web for Wesker because it just makes breaking pallets easier. I am not a fan of pallets, and we spawn in on Pallet City. But yeah, I have no slowdown whatsoever. So this is my first game and experiment I'm doing where I am not really caring about what the outcome of this match will be. I'm not going to use strategy. My main
Too bad you won't make it.
My mindset during this match will be if I see a survivor, I will chase them. I don't care if they're on death hook or if it's their first hook. I just want to get in chases. As many chases as possible. I mean, obviously, it's the most enjoyable thing about this game is getting into chases. I will definitely not be camping. That, to me, is extremely boring. Even in normal gameplay, I don't like to camp. Because with this game, it's all about the chase. I'll do it sometimes if I think it's advantageous. I don't know why I did that. She's already infected. I could have had her if I just swung at her. I've become a little rusty at this game, so been away from it for quite a while. Have to get back in the swing of things. I think this mode, going into this mode, has put me in the mindset of not really caring about the outcome of the match. Which is why I think this mode should stay. It should be a permanent fixture to the game. Because if I load in with random perks, that it's more fun than having to run like 3 or 4 slowdown perks, obviously. But it also puts me in the mindset, I don't know if anyone else feels like this when they play Dead by Daylight, but when I play in this mode, the Chaos Shuffle mode, and see what I get in terms of perks, and it's like, you know, the more gen defense perks I run, the sweatier I tend to get during a match. Because I figure, well, if, you know, I'm running all this slowdown, I need to capitalize on making these perks work in order to win the match. I go in with random perks in a match. From the outset, my mindset is like, I really don't care. It's just like, I'm just going to play to have fun. I'm not going to put extra effort into winning because I know that pretty much no matter what I do, like these perks, for instance, are pretty trash. So it's like, unless I'm Nurse or Blight or maybe Spirit, I'm not going to win without some kind of slowdown. And Wesker's not a bad killer, but he's more mid-tier than top tier, I would say. He doesn't compare to Blight or Nurse.
You'll pay for that.
He still has to follow the rules of the game for the most part. Plus, it's nice not having to worry about where I hook someone. Usually I will run pain res, and there's always the possibility that I won't actually get to use my perk because of hook placement. Oh, that must be Gearhead that's showing me their auras on the generators. Yeah. I don't use that perk at all, so I'm definitely not used to. Why would you unhook her right in front of me? See, something like that I can't ignore. I mean, that's just... I don't know why you would do that. I can play nice up to a point, but something like that is just I can't let it go. It's just you're gonna unhook another survivor right in front of me. I mean, no, he didn't pre-drop it. That's interesting. And he messed up. Should have pre-dropped it. I wonder if MMR is disabled or if the matchmaking parameters are loosened in this game mode, because I'm getting... so far this match, I'm getting survivors who are making very basic mistakes. I mean, this is something that... These mistakes are things that, like, new survivor players would make. You don't see veterans making mistakes like unhooking another survivor right in front of the killer or not pre-dropping a god pallet. Wow, that was weird. Okay, that actually worked out. Oh, potential energy, huh?
Playtime is over.
That's the other nice thing about this Chaos Shuffle mode. Survivors do not load in with, like, you know, all these meta perks. They actually are forced to use perks that they wouldn't normally use. Same thing with Killer, obviously, but, you know, since there's 4 survivors to 1 killer, things can become incredibly imbalanced if you have 4 survivors running meta all the time. So it's nice that they're actually forced to use perks they wouldn't normally use.
Seven minutes is all I can spare to play with you.
So I've gotten about... What's it, about 8 hooks? 8 hooks, 1 kill? I mean, obviously, if the game went the way I want it to go, I know True Talents mentioned things like this before as well in his videos. It's like the amount of hooks I have in this game. Right now, I'm drawing. I'm at a draw because I've killed 2 and 2 are still alive. If they get away, I will draw. In my case, the way I'd want the game to go, this would be a win for the killer, given the amount of hooks I've got. Still might be a win for me, but I would be more impressed as a spectator, if a killer got this amount of hooks, than actually the killer getting 4 kills. Because in order to get a kill, I mean, basically you just have to proxy camp
You disappoint me.
and tunnel off hook. That's not really all that impressive. Going for different survivors, having different chases, that is definitely more impressive and more entertaining than just camping and tunneling. But it looks like I'll get a win anyway. It's always nice to have a high number of hooks as well. Yeah, I brought a yellow Mori.
Let's finish this.
Right through her mask. Apparently that yellow Mori is going to become base kit soon, which will be nice. Won't have to worry about downing a survivor in a dead zone if they're the last survivor. Yeah, that was a really nice first match. Even though it was the game, got a nice number of chases and hooks as well as a 4K.